Hello, beautiful collective. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Okay, so I know I put out a post saying I was going to be doing the general reads for the 24th, the 25th, and 26th. At that point, I wasn't planning for the humongous snowstorm that hit and caused a bit of havoc here at the house. And so we've gotten a little behind in our prep for Christmas. So I'm going to have to start these general reads today. I'm so sorry. I will make it up to you guys. But definitely, I did see all the beautiful messages on the board from a couple different people with suggestions. So Crush 41GB. So you left two suggestions. You wanted a read for finance, but also one for messages from those who had passed that aren't going to be with us in the physical form this Christmas. That suggestion was also seconded by, I believe it was Capricorn Moon. So that's the suggestion that we are going to go with today. So guys, keep these suggestions coming, and we'll just keep rolling every day, sort of making sure you guys get to see what you want to see. And Sharon, I'm so sorry, or Shannon, I'm so sorry that I won't be doing the private read draw this week, but that doesn't mean it's done forever. It's just taking that little bit of a Christmas break. So everybody who's got their entries in, your names are still staying in the draw. You're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer to be able to do that. And I also have a little idea to make that up to you guys as well for having to wait a bit longer. Okay, so we are using the messages from heaven cards today. So powers that be, spirit, universe, I want to know today, the collective wants to know today. We want messages from those who have passed, from those who are no longer with us. What messages do they have for us for this Christmas season? We would really like to hear from them. They're near and dear to our hearts, and even though they're still with us in spirit, their love is still with us. Having them not around physically is definitely leaves a bit of a void during the Christmas season. And we got a card that already popped out here, guys. So we have make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. Interesting. So this card is definitely speaking about something that you're wanting in your life, something that perhaps you're already working towards, but maybe there's some emotions that might be getting in the way. Maybe hanging on to something else from the past that's not allowing you to truly open up and move forward and accept whatever opportunities might be coming your way. I want to pull another one here. So we have focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. So this ties in beautifully. This is definitely those that we've lost are trying to help us get towards our goal. They're trying to help us manifest what we want in life. So we need to do our part of that as well, as what these cards are saying, by being open to change, truly being able to embrace whatever is coming and moving forward. And one more, I get the word, I have the number one in my mind, so one more. That's Spirit's way of telling me to pull one more card from this deck. And give yourself time, be kind to yourself, and heal in your own way. So this is definitely speaking about healing. This is adding to your journey, the needing to heal from something that's maybe still holding you back. Maybe you've sort of been putting it off, trying to work towards some other goal, trying to manifest something else, and not dealing with the emotional part of this transition. But definitely Spirit is with you. They care for you. They love you. They will be with you this holiday season, whether you see them or feel them or not. They're there anyways. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say about this read too, because I want to know a little bit more about what this goal is that we're working towards. Woo, and as I said that, kind of a big stack that fell out. So let's see what we got. So we have recognition and reward. This might be what's coming your way, guys. This might be to what you're working towards this goal, doing your part because Spirit is doing theirs to help bring it to you. This is also about being able to heal, being able to move forward and move on so that you can achieve these goals that you deserve. I also have heartache and loss, so definitely something that you're dealing with. This might be someone expressed that they had just lost somebody close to them. So this might be being able to process these emotions, being able to keep moving forward and start healing with this as well. This might also speak to something else that you lost in your life, because we are talking to everybody here. So this can speak to a bunch of different situations. If somebody had a romantic relationship come to an end that was maybe a very deep one that lasted for years, maybe a job loss, some sort of a big change. It's definitely a loss that we're dealing with, that we are healing from, and Spirit recognizes that. We also have positive movement forward. So again, this is encouragement to move forward in a positive way, to allow yourself to feel your emotions, to process them, and to heal. So don't get so stuck in them that you can't move forward, because Spirit wants you to. They are trying to help you manifest your goals. They're trying to help you to manifest the things that you want in your life. They need you to do your part as well and keep moving in a forward way. And some days are going to be better than others, guys. Some days are going to really suck. And then other days are going to be a bit easier. And then eventually it'll get easier and easier, and you'll have fewer bad days and more good days. And I also have light, and light is what that speaks to. Light speaks to that hope for the future, that things getting better, that positivity that's coming your way, and that you can work towards that happiness and healing that you can find in your life. I also have power. Power represents empowerment, taking back control of your emotions, not allowing them to control you, even though having that heartache, processing a loss is extremely difficult. But this card speaks to not allowing that to take over to the point where you don't move forward anymore. And I got the number 1 again in my mind, so we're going to pull another one. I do have triumphant success. This card tells me that at the end of the day, through all these troubles that you're going through, you will be able to find success. And Spirit, those who you've lost are going to be with you the entire way. We're going to grab some tarot cards too. And we're going to keep building on this read. We're going to keep clarifying what these cards are talking about. So I have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant can speak to a bunch of different things. It can speak to a higher learning and insight. It can also speak to a mentor. And this might be somebody who's passed and who's looking over you as well. It can also speak to an institution, depending on what the read is about. This one I actually see the words in my mind, higher power. So to me, this is representing Spirit. This is representing that other side of the veil that still has a hand in your life and is trying to help you to move forward, trying to provide you with guidance and love and support. I also have the 3 of Wands, so definitely speaking to the obstacles and the challenges that you're going through right now. And just like the positive movement forward card, this is encouragement to keep moving in a forward way towards your goals. The Star card represents clarity. It also speaks to hope, so it is tied into this light card, this hope for the future, hope for healing. I do see the word clarity though, and that clarity, I keep getting pulled back to the Hierophant. I think you might be getting signs. I believe that's what this is saying, that Spirit is trying to give you signs for guidance, and maybe you're not recognizing them, or maybe it's just the emotional stuff that you're going through right now. It's hard to see other things that are going on around you, or maybe you've received these signs and are maybe having trouble understanding them, or heck, even sometimes believing them. Sometimes we think our mind is just playing tricks on us, or our imagination is running away with us, but Spirit is actually trying to give you signs. That's what I'm getting from these cards. The 2 of Wands is about choice, choosing a path. And this is tied to the Power card and empowerment, taking back control, finding that empowerment, choosing to move forward, choosing a path in life, choosing to move towards your goals, knowing that you're not alone on this journey, you're not alone on this path. Even if you feel alone, or there aren't friends or family members physically next to you, you do have those on the other side who are moving with you on your journey. The Chariot card, holy cow, the Chariot card is just like positive movement forward again, is perseverance, is moving in a forward positive way, making progress. So whatever this loss is, this is a heavy one, guys. This is a heavy loss, and it does have the potential to keep you from meeting your goals. And that's why we're getting all these cards about moving forward, about persevering. Spirit is definitely worried about you stopping your journey because of the loss, because of the heartache that you're feeling right now. And they don't want that to happen. They want to see you successful, and they want to see you happy. So they're trying to encourage you to keep moving forward. The Page of Wands does represent good news on the way. We're going to pull a few more cards to see exactly where that good news fits in. I do have the Death card. The Death card represents transition. So closing the door on one chapter of your life and beginning a new one. I look at the Death card and I get pulled back to power. So we're talking about choice here. We're talking about choosing this transition, choosing to leave the past in the past, choosing to move forward and embrace a future. And the Lovers card. So we might be dealing with a romantic relationship here that might have come to an end. This can also speak to passion, depending on the rest of the read. So for some of you, this might speak to a passion. I did have a read a while ago, and it was with the Messages from Heaven card. And Spirit wanted somebody to be able to pick up their passion again, to help them with moving forward and healing. So whatever this was, and I do believe I mentioned that I do pencil art, and so for me, it's very healing. It helps me to express my emotions. It sort of brings a bit of peace and harmony into my life, and I kind of ignored that for quite a while. I got so busy with life and everything that was going on, so that was definitely missing for me. You guys have that for you, so this might be what this Lovers card actually represents. It might not be talking about romance for some of you. Some of you, this might be talking about a need to be able to pick that passion up again, to be able to help with the healing process, to help with that positivity, that moving forward. I see the word inspire. It's like it's going to renew that inspiration, that love of life, that wanting to move forward and progress and find happiness and fulfillment again. This is going to be big for you as well. Others of you, I do believe that it does tie to the heartache and loss, and we are talking about a romantic relationship coming to an end. So there's a duality in this card within this read, because Spirit is talking to many of you today. I also have the King of Wands. So Wands is indicative of a fire sign. So we're looking at Aries, a Leo, or a Sag, possibly. Some of the qualities that go with him as well is he can be hot-headed or have a nasty temper. This might contribute to how a relationship came to an end. He can also represent passion, ambition, and drive. So he might tie into this Lovers card for some of you in that way, in being able to find that drive to move forward within this passion that you have. And like I said, inspire. It's like lighting that fire again. It's helping you to heal. It's helping you to move forward. It's helping you want to move forward and heal and progress, because it's tough when we're stuck in the heartache to be able to find that want, to find that drive to keep going. This, whatever this is, this passion is, for those of you that this part of the read is meant for, this is going to be healing for you. And this might be a carry on from that other read that I did, and whoever the read was meant for didn't hear the message, and so now Spirit is nagging, and they know I have a special gift for nagging. So I was the one they came to be able to deliver this message. For others of you, this could contribute to the Lovers card, because I do feel a duality in this King of Wands as well. And part of the duality is negative, and this is a negative relationship that came to an end where somebody was maybe overbearing, controlling, angry. So this is this transition, but it was still a heartache and a loss when it came to an end. I also have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles can represent balance. It can also represent abundance or generosity. In it, I do see generosity that's tied to spirit working on the other side, trying to help you to manifest what you want in life, working for you and working with you and supporting you on your journey through your heartaches and celebrating your wins with you. In it, I do see the abundance that will come from this journey. And it's not just material abundance. I feel like that is a small part of it. I don't feel like that's totally left out. I do see the word material, but it's sort of faded. It's sort of small. What stands out most to me is on the inside. So this is where your abundance is mostly going to come from. It's going to be healing. It's going to be happiness. It's going to be inner peace, harmony, and balance within yourself. And the Five of Cups, so this is definitely tying in. The Five of Cups is a warning not to get stuck in those negative emotions, so much so that you can't see positivity and positive opportunities around you. This is definitely tied to the heartache and loss. This is tied to the healing. This is tied to having trouble moving forward because of grieving some sort of a loss. And it might be, like I said, somebody who's passed. So it might be a relationship that came to an end, or perhaps a career or some other aspect of your life that came to an end and brought a lot of disappointment and sad feelings as well. The Three of Cups does represent happiness and celebration, guys. It's tied to the Five of Cups. If you can see the card, you can see the spilt cups that he's crying over, and then the ones behind him, and that's why it's a warning. He can't see these ones that are standing upright behind him, because he's focusing on his grief here over the ones that have spilt. When I pulled the Three of Cups, I immediately got pulled back to the two cups that were sitting behind him. So there's an opportunity for happiness and celebration. And I don't see the word money in it. This is deeper. This is more. This is healing. This is happiness. This is inner peace. This is what I see the word rob. So you're going to rob yourself of this by staying in the loss, staying in the heartache, staying in the grief. And I'm not saying that this journey, a healing journey, is easy. It never is. But in the cards, I see that you're capable of making this journey. I see that you're capable of finding that healing, finding that happiness, moving forward. And this is what Spirit wants for you. They want you to be happy. They want you to find success in your life. I also have the Six of Cups. So this Six of Cups can represent a blast from the past. So it can speak to someone or something from your past coming back into your life. This can also speak of learning lessons from the past or letting go of the past. In some ways, I have gotten the distinctive vibe of children off of it, because there are children in the card, and I felt that it spoke in the read to somebody having children involved. In this, I definitely see someone. The word someone comes into play, but then I get pulled to these messages from heaven cards. So this is someone from your past who has passed. So this is what this card is referring to. This card is actually referring to Spirit in your read. I do have the Seven of Wands, so this Seven of Wands represents taking back control. It's about standing your ground, drawing your line in the sand, standing up for your ideals. This is taking back control. Those are the words that I see when I look at this card. Taking back control of the direction of your life, because it's the Seven of Wands, and then the Two of Wands is about choosing a path. So these two cards are tied together. I feel them. I look at one, I get pulled to the other. This is about taking back control and choosing a path. The Knight of Pentacles represents something you've been working towards for a long time, finally coming to fruition. This is tying into that triumphant success card and being able to find your way through this journey, being able to navigate this journey and find success. But when the Knight of Pentacles does speak to a person, the quality that always stands out to me is somebody who is steadfast and steady. They're in it for the long haul. And that part of this is tied to Spirit. This Spirit, whoever this is who you've lost, who's wanting to convey this message to you, this is somebody who's sticking with you for the long haul. They're going to go along this journey with you and the rest of your life as well. Like I said, supporting you when you're having a rough time, but also celebrating your wins with you. You might not see them, depending on your intuitive ability. You might not sense them either, but that doesn't mean that they're not there, because they are there. That's what I'm seeing in the cards. They're sticking with you for the long haul. The Nine of Cups, this is a beautiful card to get, guys. This card is almost like wish fulfillment. Cups is all about emotion. So you see how many cups and how happy he is there. This is having that abundance of emotion, of happy emotions. This is a wonderful card, and this is where you're going to get to. This is tied to your Three of Cups. This is all about healing. This is all about moving forward. This is all about progressing and finding success in your life. And Spirit is going to be with you the entire way. And that's this picture. You can think of it like Spirit raising a glass to you, celebrating with you when you find your wins. The Fool card. So the Fool card has two different meanings. It can represent a leap of faith. This card can also speak to a new perspective. I do see the words new perspective in this card. I feel like it's time to choosing a new path, but also once you've chosen that path and you're starting to move forward, you're starting to experience healing, you're starting to experience that sort of feeling lighter and moving on. That's what this card speaks to as well. It's a new perspective that you're going to get from that, and it's going to be a snowball effect as things get better and better. So you have fewer and fewer bad days and more good, until you're not having those bad days anymore, or almost not at all. The Tower card. The Tower card represents a sudden or unexpected ending. This Tower card is speaking to the loss. This is what this card represents. It represents whatever it is that you've lost and the devastating feelings that go along with it. Because if you can look at the card, it's pretty dramatic, the art in the card, and it also represents something that you thought was solid crumbling down around you, so you weren't expecting it. So this is definitely speaking to the degree of emotions that are going along with this loss that happened to you. So it's tough to be able to heal from that. It's tough to be able to move forward from that, to sort of choose that new path, to move on, and at this point even to see how you can find that healing. But in the cards, I see you can. I see that triumphant success. I see that Spirit is with you the entire journey. And I see beautiful, wonderful things coming your way, and I keep getting the number 1, and I get pulled back to my Oracle card, so I need to pull one more of these, and I can't explain why. So Disruption. This is a great card to get, guys. This card in this read is representing disrupting this way of thinking, this way of feeling, this cycle that you're in. It's tying into the Fool card and the new perspective, because definitely you are tits deep in this emotion right now, and who could blame you? This is a heavy loss in your life, whether this was the romantic relationship coming to an end, or this is another ending in your life, or having lost somebody close to you. It is hard to process these feelings. It is hard to move forward. It is hard to move on and find that ray of sunshine when everything just feels very dark. I feel like this card, this disruption card, is saying that the first step is changing the way that you're looking at things. So being able to spot that ray of sunshine, even if it's something really small, being able to pick that out in your life, a blessing, something that you feel blessed for, something that you take joy in and you take happiness in, and experiencing that to bring that joy in your life, to start moving forward. That's going to start the snowball in healing and moving on. And if that is this passion, whatever this passion is for you, it's a time to get back to that. It's a time to pick whatever that is up and start doing that again, because this will also help you in moving forward. It will help you in healing and moving on. Alrighty, guys. So that is what Spirit had to say to you today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you for your patience during this holiday season, me having to cut down the reads to just the one general read a day. I appreciate your guys' love and support. You guys are absolutely awesome. What a beautiful, wonderful collective. I am so proud to be a part of you guys. I hope you have well, I can say I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, but I'll probably be saying that for the next couple of days here too. And remember, keep those suggestions pouring in, and whichever one gets the most thumbs up, it gets the most likes and the most support, that's the one we're going to go with for each day. Alrighty, guys, have a great rest of your day and take care.